my fellow nerds and nerdettes, and we little nerdlings all? It's your buddy, you know that, Big John and G from Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. Let me see if I can do something about the glare that's over here. Hold on a second. I'm not digging all this glare. And I think I have an easy solution to that. I believe. Possibly. If I use it. Blind. There we go. That's a little bit better. Is it? Okay. So you may have seen that I played this game. Oh, okay. How's that? Played this game, was it last week? I did the solo game of this using the basic rules, the basic game. Robin Hood, Hero of the People. This is a one-player only game. Although the Kickstarter did really, really good. So there is a two-player. There's a two-player Sheriff versus Robin Hood style game. And it also did good enough to add in this expansion, the Legacy expansion, which is sort of a campaign. And that's what I want to do. That's what I want to present to everyone today. That's what I want to play, actually. So I'm going to be leaving much of this space down here. Let me see, I get a little more. Use much of this space down here for the cards that I'm going to be putting into play. This over here, if I end up buying any of the Sherwood cards, which I probably will during the course of the game, probably even going to be part of the storyline, they'll be displayed out here. So you know what? There's 4 of them, so I'm going to put that over here so the 4 cards can be displayed over here. Now, the King Richard cards are optional, so I don't know if I'm going to want to end up spending resources on them or not, so they're not sort of integral to this game, but I figured have the option and have them out. So I have everything set up. There's nothing special to do with the decks other than the story. I'm using the base Story 1 cards from the game, and there are other Story 1 cards specific for this Legends campaign. And as per the rules, I already have 3 of them shuffled in to the story deck, and I'm going to give another shuffle right here on camera. I always try to remember to do this on camera. There we go. That's good enough. I'm starting the bounty tracker at 100 for an easy game. 200 would be the medium, and 300 would be the hard. I failed the easy game last week. Spoiler. But I came very close. I did come very close in my first game in achieving a win. So I'm feeling a little bit more confident going into this game. So basically, from the little bit that I looked at this Legends, other than the setup, this basically seems to follow the more common threads of the Robin Hood myths. They're not adding anything new, and that's neither good nor bad. I'm just stating that as what it is. But I find it very interesting adding in this whole campaign style game. So it starts off, you are playing Robin Hood, and in this first chapter, I believe, I'll double check, but I believe I have this set up correctly. Little John, Alan Adale, Will Scarlett, and Much the Miller are the ones I am going to have to recruit, and if they get captured, rescue before the Story 1 cards run out in order for me to win the first scenario. Now, since I only played this game once before last week, I have the rules handy with me. I'm going to be going over them, especially for the first round. And otherwise, let's just delve right into Robin Hood, Hero of the People, Legends expansion. So I did the setup correctly. So that's going to bring us right into story or Legend 1. Legend 1 here, which is called The Bloodbath. For 12 long years, Robin of Locksley fought alongside King Richard the Lionhearted in the Holy Crusade. After risking his life for the king and country, Robin returns home to his father. Upon arriving to his family estate, he discovers his land has been taken by the greedy and vindictive Prince John, and his father was murdered. Devastated, he makes an oath in his own blood to avenge the death of his father and free the people from the cruelty and tyranny of Prince John and the Sheriff of Nottingham. The only thing, however, that stood in the way between Robin and his goal was an army. Armed guards trained to kill and with no remorse for the people they hurt. Robin knew he couldn't do this alone. Filled with rage and grief, he wandered towards Sherwood Forest. Objective for Legends 1, The Bloodbath. Recruit Will Scarlet, Little John, Much the Miller, and Alan Adale before you draw the last card of the story deck. Achieve this objective and draw the top card in the story deck and resolve. Okay, so when I get to after I recruit them all, then I'll see what this has to say for the Bloodbath. Leave that here, I guess. Other than the chair creaking, the other noise you're hearing is the 20-sided mutts are in here with me, Mojo and Moxie, so they're trying to get comfortable. All right, so the game, otherwise we're running through the same as a basic game here. And this is, wait, I forgot my starting hand. So I'm going to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Now that was just during the setup. That was for the setup phase. I got 3 cards. Yes, I was right. So now we start with the Rob the Rich phase. So I'm going to draw 3 cards from the loot deck and add them to my hand. Then I'm going to be able to play up to 3 loot cards from my hand into an inventory section. So I'm going to try to make the inventory section maybe over here would be better so you can see that they are associated with whoever I have out in play. So my hand I'll put down here for now. Now, only cards in my inventory can be used in the action phase, but that's going to put them at risk to story cards and effects in the game that could wipe them out on me. Now, the cards in my hand, they're still going to be safe. So now, starting the Rob the Rich phase, I'm going to draw 3. So I have 2 swords and a strength. I have a gold. I have another gold. That's good. Can I get 3 gold? I got 3 gold! Oh, all right. I got 3 gold. That is very good. So for the first part of Rob the Rich, this is what I have out. I got 2 swords, 1 strength, 3 gold. Now, Robin has the equivalent of 3 archery, 2 sword, and 2 influence. That can be added to skills during the action phase. But first, I have to finish the Rob the Rich phase and figure out which cards I want to put down. And that's largely going to be dictated by who I can recruit. Like Little John is 3 strength and 3 gold. I got the 3 gold. I only got 1 strength, and Robin doesn't have any strength. So I'm not going to be able to recruit him possibly this turn. Alan Adale needs 2 gold and an archery. I have 3 archery, and I got 3 gold. So Alan Adale I could get. He was the first one I got last game when I played the regular. Will Scarlet, 3 sword. I got that covered, and 3 gold. Oh, I got Will Scarlet covered, right? Because we got 2 sword here. Robin counts as 2. So I got a total of 4 sword to do an action and the 3 gold. I can get Alan Adale or Will Scarlet, and Much the Miller, 2 swords, 2 gold. I can also get Much. So basically, the only one I cannot get on the opening round will be Little John. I think I'm going to go with Alan Adale. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have to set up in my play area. I can play up to 3 cards. So there's the 2 gold. And I'm going to play another gold for my 3rd card. I'm not going to be able to use that this turn, but it'll stay in my play area, so it'll be 1 less card I have to put out next turn if it doesn't get destroyed. So these 3 cards are still in my hand. Sword, 2 swords, and a strength. They're still in my hand right down here. I'm able to get Will Scarlet because I have... Oh, no, wait, he's 3 swords. Okay, I messed that up. I'm going to have to put 1 sword down. So with his 2 swords, that's 3 swords, 2 gold. So this is going to go into a discard pile. I'll put that over here. And the 3 gold, I'm sorry, into the discard pile. So now he's turned over. And in future turns, I can trade him out for Robin Hood if I want to do things. He's the equivalent of 3 swords and 2 strength. During the Rob the Rich phase, you can draw the top 3 discarded loot cards instead. So I can get this gold back if I bring him out next. So that's it for the Rob the Rich and the action phase, which is then going to get us to the story phase. Now, the new cards that are loaded in here are going to have a marking on the bottom right-hand corner that say L1, which this is not one of. The Sheriff of Nottingham spreads lies and rumors. Lose all influence. Okay, so if I had any influence out in the area, it would then go to the discard pile. Thank goodness I didn't. That's why things in play, they're at risk. But as you see, you need to build them up to do things. So it's a nice balance I found the first game out I played. So bringing us back to the Rob the Rich phase, I still have... okay. What did I do with my hand now? I got so busy talking and distracted into, okay, this isn't everything. I had to I put everything down here. So I had to put down 2, and I put down 1 sword, and I had to put down gold. I had 3 gold. I had to put down 3. I lost track of what I was doing. Yes, I had to put down 3. So that was... Wait, no, I got to backtrack. I couldn't have done that. If I got to put down 3 gold, I can't put down that sword. I did not get will. I'm glad I double checked that. That was almost a big mistake in the first 10 minutes of the game. You can only play 3 cards. So I can put down 2 gold. I can put down the 3 gold right now instead of the sword. And that's, I think, the best way to for me to have done that, because I really want Will Scarlet. So now, on the next turn, I'm going to draw 3 back into my hand. Got another sword. Got some more gold. Some more gold. Okay, now let's think about this. If I get him now this turn, because I can do that, I can put down 1 sword. He's going to be 2 strength. Really good at getting Little John. So I'm going to put down 1 sword and 2 more gold for the turn, leaving me with 2 swords and a strength in my hand. So now, on the second turn, Robin has the equivalent of 2 plus 1 is 3, and he has 5 gold out. So now getting rid of these 3 gold and this sword. Now, for the second turn, he has Will Scarlet. Okay, so if this next story card does not ruin my gold, I think he can get Little John. Little John needs 3 strength and 3 gold. I would need 1 more gold. Okay. All right, let's see what the story card does. Feed the poor. For 2 gold or increase the bounty by 100. I don't have... Oh, I do have the gold. Damn it. I can't let that bounty go up. I was fighting to keep it down last game, so that's what I'll do. Damn it. I really... See how things can happen? Okay, now, I think I will trade out Robin for Will. We're going to draw 3 cards. Got an influence, sword, and sword. All right, we are sword rich here, my friends, are we not, in our hand? Okay, now. Oh, wait. Influence and 2 swords? I shouldn't have done that. That's why I brought him out. So, since it only just happened, retcon by reshuffling, because that's not what Will is out to do. That's not why I put him out there. That's so quick and... Okay. Instead of drawing the 3 cards, during the Rob the Rich phase, can draw the top 3 cards of the discard instead. So he's going to draw 1, 2, and 3. That's what he's drawing into his hand. Now to put down, he's going to put down 2 gold. And a strength. That's what he's going to put down. Now for the story. You stole from the Duke, increased the bounty by 100. Okay, now do I still want Will out for this turn? Because I want to get Little John. I need one more gold. That's all I need for Little John. So, yeah, I'm going to keep Will out, and he's going to do the same thing. He's going to draw 3. 1, 2, 3 from the discard loot pile. And then he's going to play 1, 2, 3. This will be a little bit of a big gamble for the next turn, depending on what the story card does after my action phase. And yes, for my action phase, I'm going to spend 3 gold. He counts as 2 strength, plus 1 strength is 3 strength, which means we have recruited John Little. Little John is the equivalent of 3 strength and 2 swords. During the action phase, he can free anyone from jail as your action. Nice. Okay, but now we have to do the story. Compete in an archery contest. Spend 5 archery cards to win or increase the bounty by 100. You know, even if Robin was out with 3, I would still be too short and I don't have anything in the playfield. So this is going to have to increase yet another 100. Ding, 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 ding. Things happen fast here. Who do I want out? Strength. No, I'm gonna bring the Robin back out. Oh, wait. What's here? Do we need strength necessarily? No, we could use coins. Let me get us 2 more coins. Strength and 2 coins. Yeah, I'm going to leave Will out again, and he's going to draw from here. And then he's going to play 1, 2... Wow. 1, 2, and 3 is what he's playing. That didn't really help. But with that, Alan Adele or Much the Miller. He's going to have to go for Much. We're going to need Robin for Alan or to get an archery. We haven't gotten any archery cards yet. Maybe like 10 of them come out in a row. Okay, so 2 gold. Will Scarlet is worth 3 swords. And we have recruited Much the Miller. Yes, I know. You've poached one of the king's deer. Increase the bounty by 100. Well, you know, brother got to eat. And I'm feeding everyone in the forest. So, you know, I have a tough job here. Now I'm going to trade out for Robin, I think. But what does Much do? During the Rob the Rich phase, you can draw 1 extra loot card. I'm going to put him out. I'm going to put Much out. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to draw 1 extra. So we have an archery. Gold. 2 out of the 4, because Much can grab a 4th one. Gold, that's 3. And the 4th one is gold. Nice. He does not have any archery, but we have 1 out here. So 1 archery, 2 gold. 1 archery. And that's it. He's going to hold the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to put another sword out. That's what he's going to do. So we're going to need 2 gold and 1 archery to recruit Alan Adele. During the Rob the Rich phase, can play an extra card into your inventory. That's nice. That's nice. And the story, we've poached another king. Well, we have another mouth to feed. Of course we do. We have another mouth to feed. 500. All right, now let's take a look here. Achieve this objective and draw the top card in the story deck and resolve it. I did. If you have the ability to negate it, do so without the aid of character skill discounts. That did not come up. Take the 3 Legend 2 cards from the expansion pack, indicated with L2 in the bottom right corner, and shuffle them into the remaining story deck. Oh, so not only do we have to do it beforehand, but it was important to do it fast. The remaining. Okay, the remaining. So we go in here. It says the L2 cards. L2, L4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 3. We're getting closer. 2. These are the 3. Feed the Poor, King's Guard. Okay, so we're going to shuffle these into the remaining. I'm going to put these back away again for the moment. Safe and sound. And continue to Legend 2. Sanctuary! Sanctuary! Robin sat huddled around the fire with dozens of men, women, and children who were now forced to live there. "We've nowhere to go," Little John explained. "The sheriff taxed us into oblivion. When we couldn't pay, they took our homes. They destroyed our farms. We struggled to feed ourselves. We're cold most of all. We're afraid." Robin looks around and saw the desperate vulnerability on the faces around him. "This forest has become your prison," said Robin. "But it doesn't have to be. This forest can become your sanctuary. The trees can become your home. You can build weapons from the wood. Not only can you feel safe here, you can grow, you can strengthen, and you can become an army, a force to take back what is yours." Objective: acquire all 5 Sherwood Forest cards and complete your Sherwood Forest camp before you draw the last card of the story deck. Whew. Oh, yeah, this is getting tight. So I got to shuffle those 3 in here. Did I already? I don't think I did. Anyway, I'll do it again. No, I did not do it, so let's do it now. Robin, the Hooded Man. I used to love that BBC show back in the 80s. All right. This is still the discard pile from before. This is all I have out on the field right now. And we're back to the Rich phase. So for Sherwood Forest, we're going to need strength. So you know what we're doing? We're locking in Little John. Thank you for the help much. We're going to draw 3 cards. Gold. Gold. Archery. Sword. Okay, now we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play up to 3 cards. We have a 5 hand, so we are going to have to play 3 cards, otherwise we're going to have to discard, and I don't know if that's worth it. So now Sherwood Forest really only needs strength. John has strength, but I need to plan if things come up here so that this does not continue to increase. Now, if I get the 3 influences, I can lower this 100, but so far I only had 1 influence come up already, and that was it. That means there's probably a few making their way up to the top of the deck now. I will put out 1 sword and 2 gold. Okay, yeah, I like that. Now for the action phase, John, who's worth 3 strength to begin with, will buy a Sherwood Forest card. Will Scarlet is safe from being jailed. Once all Sherwood Forest cards have been collected, lower the bounty by 200. Okay, here we go. You were injured in battle. Lose all your strength cards. Ha ha! We have no strength cards. Sometimes you lose everything. Sometimes you lose nothing. Now we're going to leave little John here for this turn. We're going to draw 3 cards. Strength. 1, 2, 3. Wow, there's going to be a clusterfuck of archery and influence cards coming up. So I have to get rid of 3 to get my hand down to 5. And down to less, but then I'm going to discard. Why bother discarding? I'll put out 1 more gold and 2 strengths. Yeah. All right, now for the action, he's going to buy another card using his 2 strength. Maid Marian is safe from being captured. Once all the Sherwood Forest cards have been collected, lower the bounty by 200. Now, there are, in case you've been wondering since the beginning, I forgot to point this out. Yes, there is a Maid Marian and Friar Tuck card, but for the sake of the expansion's legend game, I was told to take that out at the beginning, and that it would, they would be needed later, I believe is what it said. So now we're going to draw a story card. Hopefully, if it's something bad, I can buy stuff off. No, there's nothing to buy off here. And this is one of the Legend 1 cards. You stole from a duke. Increase the bounty by 100. Now I'm in the danger zone. I know in the base game, after you free everyone, this has to be 500 or less in order for you to win. I'm not sure what's going on, how that's affecting the Legend game yet, because I haven't gotten up to it. Anything about that. But I'm assuming if it does hit 1,000, my game is over. I think it does say that in the very beginning. Yes, if at any stage the bounty reaches 1,000 gold pieces, the game is over and you lose the game. You win if you win the game if you defeat the Sheriff of Nottingham at the end of it. So that's my ultimate goal. Okay. So I'm keeping him in. You know that. So 1, here we go, influence. 2, strength. Is this going to be archery? Oh, another strength card. I'm going to have to play 3. I want to start getting influence on the table, you know? So let's get that as one of the cards. I feel like I have an abundance of everything else, but I don't want to just lose something to discard. And I'm really not doing anything else but buying Sherwood Forest so I can get that done before this is over. I'll put out strength, and then for my 3rd card, oh, I might have to bring Robin out soon because one of the cards added into here was an archery contest. Need to get Robin and archery cards out. I don't have any. So my 3rd card, I'll put down sword. He's going to buy this for his 2 strength. Little John, hey, Little John is safe from being jailed. Once all Sherwood Forest cards have been collected, blah, 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 200. Now let's see how bad this gets wrecked. Ooh, oh, this is one of the new cards, L2. You are faced with a Kingsguard. Bribe for 1 gold or beat for 1 strength and 1 sword or increase the bounty by 100. Okay, yeah, I'll spend... that's him right there. So Little John will bash him on the head, take care of him with his quarterstaff. I think Robin paid $1.25 for his. Sorry, bad Daffy Duck joke. But now, that's right, I remember there's that archery card that's coming up. I don't have any archery things. Robin's got 3. I'm bringing Robin before we get this last card because I'm really... Or he could buy it too because we have strength out now. So I'm changing into Robin, getting ready for this archery card. Please be 2 out of 3 be archery cards, please. Sword? Trust me, there are archery cards in here. Influence. And influence. Okay, I'll put out 2 influence and another strength. And then Robin will spend 2 strength. Oh, that's not in the right place at all. Robin will spend 2 strength. Oh, there's one more after this. He can do it, I think. Much the Miller is safe from being jailed. All 5, 200, you know. This is the last one. I'm going to keep Robin out because we still have this 2 strength right here. So he's going to be able to buy the Forest, the last card. Influence. Archery, please be one more archery just in case. Yes, archery. Okay, I'm going to be putting down the 2 archery and an influence. So I'm going to spend these 2 strength for the card. These 2 archery, this influence, everything's still in camera. Beautiful. And we're going to get the last card, which is Alan Adale is safe from being jailed. Oh, look at that. There's a run-on in the top line. Being jailed isn't separated. Okay. I'm probably going to have to draw a story card. Achieve this objective and draw the top card in the story deck and resolve it. If you have the ability to negate it, do so without the aid of character skills. Okay, well, if the archery one, we're not going to be able to do it because that was like 5. I was banking on Robin's 3. Let's see what it is. Son of a... Damn it. Can't do it. We can't. Because it says, do so without the aid of character skill discounts. So this is going up yet another 100. Now, the first thing I'm doing is spend an influence, I think, to lower that. Oh, wait, this goes down by 200. So this goes down 1. Instead of going up by 100, it goes... So it went up to 7. It was 600. So it's going to go down 2, and then go up 1, so it's 500. Only goes down 1 instead of 2 because this went up 1. Okay, I'm glad I caught that. So let's move on to Legend 3. There are only 6 legends here, so we are halfway through at the half-hour mark. We're outlaws, Will Scarlet cried. The sheriff has declared us outlaws. There's even a bounty on our heads. You said we'd grow into an army. But if this bounty gets any high enough, we'll be all turned in. Robin calmly looked at Will, a slight grin on his face. It's the oldest trick in the book, Will. The sheriff is trying to control the people with money and fear. Fear will only get him so far. That might be true, Will shot back, but he's got deep pockets. Pretty soon someone's going to hand us in for that reward. Robin rubbed his chin in thought. We need someone who can help us influence the people. Someone people trust. Objective. Recruit Maid Marian and Friar Tuck before the story deck runs out. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so Friar Tuck is drunk as always, you can tell. He's 2 strength and 2 money. 2 influence and 3 strength. So that is what we need to do for Legend 3, Rise to Nobility. So let's draw 3. Robin is still in. Sword. Influence. I thought it was going to be archery. And sword. All right, now then. I can only do 1 action, can I? So I've been doing the whole game. Do 1 of the following actions. Yep. Okay, so bringing the influence down right now might not be the most needful thing at the moment. So maybe I can spend... Oh, I can't get married. I don't have any strength in the field. I can't get Friar Tuck either. I should have switched him out. God damn it. I don't want this to be a total waste. We do have those King Richard cards. Well, you know what? No. I'm going to spend 3 influence to lower this 100. That's what we did. 1, 2, 3, 4. How do I get so many cards? Oh, because I didn't put any out to play. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how I've been holding 5 cards pretty much since the beginning. Okay. Now, story card. Oh, it didn't, wait a second. Didn't say anything, mix in any other cards? Okay, take 3 Legend 3 cards. Yeah, I did forget something. 3 Legend 3 cards. It said place the story 2 cards to the side for now, which is what I did. Now, for the end of Sanctuary, it says 3 Legend 3 cards and shuffle them into the story deck and place this deck underneath the... Okay, so this is the level 2. This is the level 2 because these are all level 2. Stole a horse, bounty 200, winter is coming, feed, and the sheriff has arrested and is going to execute 6 villagers. Wow, great. Okay, wonderful. I'm going to shuffle these up, shuffle these up, shuffle these up, shuffle these up. Where is what? Where is where? I don't know. I don't care. I got to do this freaking fast. Okay, now, drawing that card. Search by checkpoint, lose all your sword cards. Wow, that's a lot of sword cards to lose. But I still have a few in reserve here. Now I'm going to change. Whoops, Robin and his influence out. No, I'm going to keep his influence. I'm going to change Robin out for Little John. Little John will draw 3 cards. Strength, archery, and archery. He's going to put 2 archery cards out and a strength. In his action, he's going to spend 2 influence, and he has 3 strength. Then we're going to recruit Maid Marian. She has 3 influence, and during the action phase, she can search the discard pile and add 2 gold cards to the inventory. That's pretty cool. Now let's see the bad story. You are faced with the King's Guard, bribe for 1 gold, or beat for 1 strength and 1 sword. Well, Little John's got that, just like he did the last time. Conk him on the head with his big stick. I heard it that time. All right, so now drawing 3 cards. Archery, archery, and archery. In order to get Friar Tuck, we need 2 gold, which we have, and the strength. So you know what? I'm putting 3 archery cards down. I can lose a lot of archery if a bad story card comes up. And then 2 strength, 2 money, and 2 strength. Little John has the strength needed, so we don't need to spend this card. And we got Friar Tuck. Yay. During the action phase, he can have an extra action. That's awesome. Okay, I'm probably going to have to draw that top card. So here we are. If you achieve this objective, enjoy the top card of the story deck and resolve it. If you have the ability to negate it, do so without the aid of character skill discounts. Have the remaining story 2 deck half the story, half the remaining story 2 deck, and shuffle the Sherwood Forest is invaded cards, and the 4 Legend 4 cards from the expansion. Okay, let me handle this first. You're freaking kidding me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Wow. Okay, that sucked. Something. I'll let you fill in the blank. Okay, so these are the base game's story 2 cards. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we got 10. So it's set to half this. So I'm going to shuffle this up a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is every other card. So that's out, that's in. That's out, that's in. That's out, that's in. That's out, that's in. You guessed it, he stays. I'm going to put these off to the side up here. Get them out of the way. Okay, so we have the level 2 cards that are staying. Shuffle the Sherwood Forest is invaded. Sherwood Forest is invaded. That's going to get shuffled in here as well. And then the 4 Legend 4 cards from the expansion. One, two, three. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh no! This is gonna leave the level 5 cards. Okay. I am not gonna have fun with this next chapter. Oh no! They're gonna burn down the forest. Okay. Only have a few story 1s left. And then there's the first story 2s I put in last round, and then these. Oh, hachi machi. Well, we're more than halfway there. Defend the forest. Having fun, I am. Defend the forest. Sherwood Forest was a buzz. They had hit the sheriff hard, and the cracks in his hold over the people were showing. The size of Robin's army had grown, and the living space and sound in the size of Robin's army had grown, and living safe and sound in the Sherwood Forest camp. Peace, however, was short-lived. The warning horn was raised. Robin scrambled quickly to the lookout and saw an army of the King's Guards heading towards the camp. Oh, God, they found us. Objective: defend Sherwood Forest against invasion. Once all 5 Sherwood Forest is invaded cards have been played from the story deck, all Sherwood Forest cards must still be active. Okay, let's see that again. Defend Sherwood Forest against invasion. Once all 5 Sherwood Forest is invaded cards have been played from the story deck, all Sherwood Forest cards must still be active. Wow, okay. That's going to suck. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. I'm still holding this card on the side, too, when this guy comes out. Not exactly sure who to start with. Our objective is to protect the forests. Fire Tuck is 1 strength and 2 influence, but look at that. During the action phase, you can have an extra action. Let's try out Friar Tuck and see how he does. All right. 1 archery. I'll start building that up too. 2 strength, 3 influence. Definitely going to put out the influence, going to put out the archery. And I think we better build up strength again. No, we need swords out here too. Damn it. We need swords. Okay, let me see. I'll make a little space. Lost you for a moment. Okay, we have to spend stuff, but you know what? Some of King Richard's stuff might help also. We have one influence. He counts as one influence. That's two. Now, we have nothing out really to help fire. Oh, three influence, right? Because he counts as two. Here's one influence, but we also need three strength. Damn it. He has one strength. So if I put out a strength instead of the sword, one strength, two is three. That's three strength, two influence, and one influence. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy this King Richard card. Influence and strength card right here. Lower the bounty by 200 gold. Use once. Okay, that might help. Now let's see the story. 2 gold or increase the bounty. Oh, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Okay. I'm going to hate myself in the morning. But okay, that's what Robin would do. So this does not increase. I'm going to... Oh, wait, he has an extra action. He has an extra action. But he doesn't have anything else to do anything. I didn't plan that. He doesn't have enough cards out to do anything. Okay, so we are going to replace him with Little John for this round coming up. Didn't work the way I wanted to. We need him out, and we have a lot of cards here, so we can do an extra action. So Little John has given me 3 strength and 2 sword. Let's see what he draws up. An influence. He's on social media. Strength. And strength. I'm going to put out, I think we're going to put out 2 swords. Put out 2 swords and an influence. And a gold. No, an influence. Damn it. Let's go with my first thought. That leaves him with these 3. 2 strengths, 2 swords, and a gold in hand. Now we are going to spend... damn it, no. No, not the influence. I need a strength out. There we go. Damn it, I was right. We need... Stick with what I did first, right? Okay, no, I see why I did that now. I almost changed my mind. I like my first idea better. So I'm sticking with what I first did. Okay, so he has the equivalent of 3 strength and 2 swords. So I'll spend 1 sword, his 2 sword and strength, and we're going to flip this. Gold is worth double. So for one, only used once. So in one time I can double up the gold. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't want to do it either. Spreads lies and rumors, the evil sheriff of Nottingham. We lose all influence. I only had the 1 out. Oh, wow. 2. I'm going to switch out Little John with Robin. Let's draw 3. We got a sword. We got strength. And we got another strength. And this is the gold that was at the bottom. Got 1 gold. That's all I have is 1 gold. Damn it. Oh, well, 1 gold is worth 1 time only. Okay, so if I put this out, that's 1. Two, 3. Leaving me with 1 sword and 4 strength in my hand. Now for the action, Robin, who has 2 influence, 2 sword, 3 archery, we'll activate this 1 time only, so this is worth 2 gold. And he has 3 archery, so we're going to get this King Richard card. Oh, yay! The golden arrow counts as 5 arrows, and it's 1 use only. Okay, because I know there's that story level 2 archery thing coming up. I'm probably going to need to hold that for that. Oh, no, but you can't use skills. No, you can't use skills. That's fine. It's Robin could. You can't use... Oh, man, it's going to be messed up. It's going to be messed up. You can't use... I got it. No, I'm overthinking this. Sorry. Okay, now we get to the story card. I'm also kind of delaying the story card. You are faced with a guard on horseback. Bribe for 2 gold or beat for 1 archery and 1 strength. Robin's got that himself, so we don't have to increase the bounty. 1, 2, 3. Influence, strength. That last King Richard card. I don't know if I need... You know what? I already used both of these, so I'm going to put them like this. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to remember, but just in case I don't. Who do I want? I think I want to keep Robin in. Because other than this other King Richard card, I have nothing to do but to build up for this eminent attack. I guess that's what it says. Defend Sherwood Forest against invasion. Once all 5 Sherwood Forest is invaded cards have been played from the story deck. So I got to go through all of these because they got put on the bottom. Oh. Okay, well, look, I'm at 2. Tax increase. Lose all your gold. I have no gold in play. I'm leaving Robin in play, so we're going to draw 3. Almost at a reshuffle here. Influence. I'm probably going to want to put that out. Put that here. Influence. And influence. I don't think I'm going to put all of that out yet. I'm going to put out 1. I'm going to put out 2, 3. I'm going to hold on to the 3 influence and these other 2 strength for now. Oh, wait a dear God second. Wait a moment. This is going to suck. If I'm correct, I thought I remembered reading, if you cannot or choose not to take an action, the bounty is increased by 100. If at any time the bounty reaches 1,000, okay, yeah, I know that. That's all set up. Because I can't really, there's no action to take. Nobody has been captured. 3 sword. I mean, I got 3 sword. I don't have the 2 influence, and I don't have the strength for that last King Richard. I literally can't. There's nothing else I can do. Unless maybe if the Saracen had been out, but he's an extra card, and he wasn't mentioned in the legend, so I didn't put the Saracen out. In the action phase, spend loot cards and use skill discounts to do one of the following actions. Recruit or rescue. Or use King Richard cards. Buy Sherwood Forest cards. Lower the bounty. I don't have influence out to do that. I would have needed 1. Oh, you know what? That's okay. Since I don't want the bounty to go up, then I will have put out 1 influence. So I'm not going to spend more time looking it up, but I swear I remember seeing that. Okay, so I'm going to put out 1 influence, which means 2 plus 1 is 3 influence, and we're going to lower the bounty like that. So it's now back down to 100. So there was my action. Story card 2. This, things are picking up. And this is a level 3 Legend 3 card. The sheriff has arrested and is going to execute 6 villagers. Save them for 6 archery cards or increase the bounty by 200. I got 3, that's 4. That counts as 5. You don't get change, but Robin can't let that happen. So I'm going to have to spend that card as well. And one of Robin's skills to save the people. Whew, got that golden arrow just in time. And I still think I'm keeping Robin out. No, maybe not. Maybe Little John, right? I have 2 influence here. Sword. Yeah, I'm going to trade out for Little John. And hope I can get at least 1 influence card here. But we're probably gonna have to shuffle because I get 3 cards, there's only 1 left. So I get 2 after this. That's an archery card, and then time to shuffle and draw 2 more. Oh. Did you see that? Okay. Take a quick look here too. Anything? See the banner on all of them? That's all you got to see is the banner, right? Okay. I had caught myself before and I fixed it, but I didn't know I had done it previously. Okay, that's a nice enough easy shuffle. And then I get 2 cards because I drew the last one. I got yet another strength and an influence. That's what I wanted. Okay, so if I put out, let me see if I got this right. If I put out these 3 influence, and but I can only put out. Oh no, yeah. So I put out those 3 influence. So then, spending, I can spend these 3 influence. He has 3 strength. 3 strength, 3 influence. He counts as 2 swords plus 1. So I spend these 4 cards. And we got that last King Richard card. Players can see the next story card. That doesn't say single use. That says keep. But it takes an action to use the King Richard cards. Okay, that's not bad. That's good. That's good. So I can't do that now because I just used an action. But next time, instead of using action, or if I have Friar Tuck can do 2 actions, you can do an action and use the other one. This. But we're going to have to look at this now anyway because it's time to reveal story card number 2. Winter is here. Help feed and clothe the poor. For 3 gold or increase the bounty by 200. I don't have that gold in play. Lucky this got all the way down. So that increase of 200 is going to bring it to 300, where it would be starting on a difficult setting game. Okay, now 3 more cards. And am I keeping Little John in? No, I'm going to bring Robin back in. You know what? I'm going to bring Robin back in. Let's draw 3. Influence. Archery. Archery Andrews. And of course, strength. Now, the 3 cards he's going to play is 1 strength and 2 archery. But I have nothing to do. There's literally no action I can take. I've bought all the King Richard cards. I have all of the Sherwood cards. None of them have been captured. This would prevent it anyway while the forest is still standing. Cards in your hand are safe but can't be used for perform actions. 5 card maximum. Acquire. Maybe I was wrong. I'm not seeing that now. Sherwood Forest cards. Was it something I saw in here? Is it something I saw in here? 3 cards. No, I'm not. Wait, was it another game I saw that in? Oh, wait. Yep, see here. This is okay. So specifically for the legends, if you cannot or choose not to take any action, raise the bounty by 100. He literally cannot take any action. There's nothing to do. Damn it! I'm gonna start loading up influences here just to spend to keep this down. Damn it. Okay, that's gonna bring us here. You stole a horse. Increase the bounty by 200. It's nothing. It's not like, oh, if you spend this or that. No, nothing. Just 200. So that 4 is now 6. I'm going to keep robbing out. Gold. Archery. And strength. And I think gold and the archery, I will put them all out. So that's strength, archery, and some gold. But again, we have the same problem. He literally can't do anything. All the cards are out. There's nothing to spend. Nobody's been caught. The forest hasn't been burned down and needs to be rebuilt. Winter again. I only have 1 gold. Increased by another 200. 1, 2. Holy shizer. Take an action. Okay, you know what? I'm bringing her out. Watch, I get a combat situation now. Okay. Because she has a skill that takes place during the action phase. So does Little John. His is to free people, but nobody's caught. And Faritel can take a second action. That's not helping me. But she can go through the discard for gold. So there is none right now. But it says that as action can search the discard pile and add 2 gold cards to the inventory as your action. So that all says can. So let's see how I can barracks room lawyer this. We're going to draw 3 cards. Of course, strength. Archery. And archery. We're going to put 1 strength, 2 archeries. 2 archery. No, 1 archery. I really am running out of space here. 1 archery and an influence. Leaving these 3 cards, 4 strength and 1 archery in my hand. Now it says during the action phase, she can search through the discard pile. That's what she's going to do for the action. I thought there was a gold, there was not. That's rules lawyering it there, my friends. Now I'll go to the story card. Sherwood Forest is invaded. Save it for 5 archery and 2 swords. 1, 2, 3. I have exactly 5 archery and I have 3 swords. So we will not. So was this invaded? Save it, or discard all the cards. Haha. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maid Marian is kicking butt. And 2 swords. She doesn't count as having any, so that took everything from the inventory, from just about all that. But she defended it. She defended that. That's not what it's talking about. Defend Sherwood Forest against invasion. Once all 5 Sherwood Forests invaded, that was not even one of them. This is just an extra one. That sucks. I'm going to leave her in. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3. I am going to discard. Put that out. I'm going to discard this down to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. I'll discard these 2. keep me down to 5. Now her action, she's going to draw 2. I'll do this all damn day, kids. I have to. Okay, I think my rules lawyer is about to catch up on me. Much the Miller is jailed. No, he's not, because this is still out. Much the Miller cannot be jailed. Ha ha! I say to thee, foul fiend. I am leaving Maid Marian out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, pardon me, I'm talking too much. Need a sip. She's going to play 1 sword, and then she's going to have to discard down to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And discard these to keep her hand down to 5. I know there's still more rules lawyering. Yeah, that's the only way I can really do this right now. I'm not sure if it's 100% right, but it's keeping me alive for the moment. Now we're going to draw another Story 2 card. Forest is invaded. We need 3 archery and 2 sword. We have 2 sword, but we do not have 3 archery on the table. So, defend Short Forest against invasion. Once all 5 Short Forest cards have been invaded, have been played from the story deck, all Short Forest cards must be active. All right, so that's going to destroy this because I wasn't able to stop it. That's Will Scarlet. I'll just do it in order to be fair. And I think for this round, we're going to bring in... I'm going to bring in Little John. Drawing 3. Sword. Sword. Influence. He's going to put down 2 sword and 1 archery. Leaving him with 4 and an influence, leaving that in the hand. Now he's going to use his 2 strength to rebuild. Again, 4 sword to defend. He counts as 2, so he'll spend these 2 and he will defend it. Nice. I'm going to leave. I'm going to bring in Robin. 3. Gold. Influence. No, I'm being anal. Who cares? And influence. Okay. I wish I had another sword out. Or an archery. I'll put down 1 gold and 2 influence. Let's check the story. You know what? I want to keep these separate so I know the 2 have been played. You are faced with a troop of king's guards. Defeat with 3 archery, 1 sword, and 1 strength. Okay, Robin's out. All he needs to do is spend the strength because he has 3 archery and 2 swords. Whew. Oh man. Okay, I'm keeping Robin out. I'm making some space. 3 cards. Another influence. Let's get some more archery out here. Gold and gold. Influence. I got gold. We have swords. No. I'll put down another 2 strength. And, I don't know, 1 influence. Oh, invaded. 3 archery. I got that covered just by me alone being Robin Hood out here. And 2 strength is needed. So here we go, 2 strength. That's 3. Only got 2 more to go through. And then we're good. Then we're finished. So I'm keeping Robin out, drawing the 3. Got an archery. Archery, that's good. I'd like another sword out and archery. All right, in lieu of a sword, I'm going to put 3 more archeries out. And we're going to draw. Oh, here's the 4th one. We need 2 archery and 2 strength. Robin's got the archery. Here goes the strength. And that is saved. So that's 4. We got 1 more. Robin is staying out. On 3. Archery. Come on, some swords and strength. There's a strength. We need a sword. And gold. Okay, I'm going to put down 2 strengths and an archery. So I need 1 more strength from here. Draw the story card. Alan Adele is not jailed because we still have this out. Keeping Robin out, drawing 3. Gold. Influence. And a sword. Good, I want that sword out. And we're also going to put out strength. And another gold. Well, there's got to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it already played? What the hell happened? Now leave it in here? Well, these are the L5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did that first one count? Did it get put in there by mistake? I mean, no, by seeing the number and the letter in the corner. No. Loot, loot, loot. Oh, there was only 4. I thought there was 5. There was only 4. So I'm done. I thought there was 5. Achieve this objective and draw the top card in the story deck and resolve it. Okay, so we saw that. Little John is jailed, but he can't be. If you have the ability to get it, take 5 Legend 5 cards from the expansion pack and place them face up in a line between the loot deck and the inventory. Oh. Hold on. Oh, okay. These are all spent. You know, I got to make a little bit more room here. Okay, let's see, making a little more room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Take the 5 Legend 5 cards from the expansion and put them in a line face up between the loot deck and the inventory. My loot deck, my inventory, so that's between. Oh, man. On 5, storm the castle. Robin, Will, and John looked over the remains of the camp. Many had been taken and were facing certain death at the hands of the sheriff. We'll need to go after him, Will proclaimed. We need to save him. Nottingham can't be impenetrable, John argued. They've got guards everywhere. It's impossible to get in. They're going to kill them, Will cried. It's a suicide mission. Robin came between the two men. You're both right. The sheriff surely will kill everyone, and it's near impossible to get into Nottingham Castle, but not completely impossible. You've got a plan? Little John quizzed. It's a long shot, Robin replied. Our best bet is to go after the towers. Objective: defeat all 5 Nottingham Castle tower guards before the last card of the story deck is played. I lost. There are no more story cards. This was the last one. So we fail. This is the first one we failed. We passed the first 4. If we fail to achieve this objective, raise the bounty track by 200. Take the you are facing to face with Sheriff of Nottingham card and place it on the bottom of the remaining story. Continue to Legend 6. Put it at the bottom of the story deck. There you go. Which brings us to level. Oh, wait, no, this is game over. Because I had to increase this by 200. 9 to 1,000 to 1,100. That's it. Game over. I really lost the game after round 4. I didn't make it really into round 5. Well, I did. I made it into round 5. I got defeated by round 5. And that sucked. That really sucked. Because in order to defeat him, 5 swords, 3 strength. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That would have been it. Literally would have been it. If I had 1, oh no, I mean, I would have needed, this would have wiped me out actually. Because each one of these needs 3 archery and 2 strength. 3 archery and 2 strength. Alan Adele has 1 and 1. Okay, this game defeated me, and it defeated me at the very last moment. Look at that. It defeated me at the freaking end of it. This is a good game. And I think I managed. I think I managed my hand and the playing of the cards rather well. I think I did it better than when I ran through the base game last week. And this is a nice alternative. And I almost wish that Rodney Owen would come out with some other expansion stories where you can mix and match some of the existing cards already into very specific decks for you to have even more campaign style stories, because I like the way this played out very much. And I like them both for different reasons. The base game plays a lot quicker. I mean, we're already at an hour and about 15 it took me. It's almost an hour 20 now. While the base game took me under an hour to play. So the game is faster. I think depending on what I have handy time-wise, what I need to do would determine if playing this next time again, I would play a regular base game, short game, so to speak, or the Legends expansion. But in the meantime, we still also have to get a second player, maybe Mrs. Big G, who knows, because of the coronavirus threats that are going on right now. But we have a 2-player, so I want to try that as well. But there you go, everyone. That was, oh no, it taken out. I forgot I had to remove these from the other game. But you know what? Look at that. There's 5 cards. Let's see. Would this have made a difference? 6 archery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have him out. So I could have passed this. I could have gotten one of these down. I could have taken out that. Spend 3 influence. Could have done that. 1, 2, 3, 4, taking out that. There's 3 remaining cards. Maid Marian has agreed to marry the sheriff to save the life of Robin as married man. If you have recruited Maid Marian, turn the card face down. All right, so then I would have lost her. Maybe if I had gotten some strength, let's see. Influence, sword. So I would not have been able to do that. That would not have gotten done. Will Scarlet is jailed? No, he couldn't be. Then the shuffle. Let's say I got the 2 strength. Then I could have got that done. Increased by 200. That would have put me over. And I would have lost the game. So even if I had these cards factored back in, I still would have lost here at the last round. But I might not have. I would have lost here with this. Put the sheriff card down as it said, and that would have been the only thing I had, because all the rest of these cards would have been used. So then I would have put him down. My swords are gone. Strength is gone. Robin has 2 and 3. Actually, we might have beaten him if we got up to this. Because Robin was still out. So he needs 5 swords. He has 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? And he needs 3 strength. He doesn't have any strength but this. Holy shizer. We did it. We would have done it. No, we wouldn't have, because this would have got us over and we wouldn't have gotten to this card. We wouldn't have gotten to this card. Because we were 200 off. We were at 1,100. If we had stayed there and did all that and then got to this, we would have defeated him. And if we would have defeated him, going after the sheriff, this ends once and for all. Defeat the sheriff. Achieve this objective, you win the game. Da, 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 da. So look at that. Actually, it looks like I would have won the game if I had remembered to incorporate those Story 2 cards that I had to take out until a later time. That was the later time. I would have just done it. Wow. This was awesome. This was awesome. All right, if you're looking for a great game to play solo, especially right now during everything that's going on, that can also play 2 players, even better. Most of us live with somebody. And even if we don't, it's a solo game. So whether you're living alone or you have a partner you live with in your house, this is a great game that's going to eat up anywhere from a half hour to an hour, maybe an hour and a half of your time. You're going to have a lot of fun doing it, and you're going to be reliving some really fun Robin Hood myths from your youth. I highly suggest Robin Hood, Hero of the People by Rodney Owen and the Game Crafter. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie Presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am out of here. Stay smart, stay safe, everyone.